On February 4th, 1999, an incident took place in the Bronx. It left one innocent man dead and 4 police officers whose lives will never be the same again. I'm Amadou Diallo. I'm a former New York City homicide detective, and today we're going to look at one of the most talked about cases in the history of the New York City Police Department.
Sir, police department, city of New York. Sir, police department, city of New York. Can we see your hands, please? Sir, police department, city of New York.
The shooting of Amadou Diallo was a tragedy. But as we look back on the events surrounding that shooting, maybe we can learn enough so that a tragedy like this will never happen again. But before we analyze anything, let's take our first look at what really happened. The date is February 4th, 1999. The police are in the neighborhood looking for a serial rapist 1 block over on Elder Street. Just a few hours earlier, while on routine patrol, the street crime unit has taken a loaded gun from a street thug. 12:40 a.m., 4 officers in a car. Tonight they're patrolling the streets in an unmarked red Taurus. They're all from the street crime unit, working the 4-3 and 4-7 precincts in the Bronx.
My name is Sean Carroll. I'm married. I have 2 kids.
My name's Kenneth Boss. Been a New York City police officer for 8 years.
I'm Police Officer Richard Murphy. I've been on the force for 6 years.
I'm Edward McMillan. I've been on the force over 6 years.
They stopped the car in front of 1157 and 1159 Wheeler. These are connected 2-story brick row houses. A man fitting the description of the serial rapist they are looking for, he's on the steps of 1157. As the police get closer to him, he trains his eyes on the cars. Even though it's unmarked, people in the neighborhood know a police car when they see one.
Who's a New Jersey guy?
Hey, Kenny, hold up. Hold up. Back the car. You see that guy back there? That guy right
To the police, he looks suspicious, just a feeling. But all the cops know about feelings.
Excuse me, sir. Police department, city of New York. Can we have a word, sir? Police department.
Sir.
Sir, can we have a word with you?
At this point, Mr. Diallo has not answered several warnings issued by both officers. By some accounts, the officers will shout to Mr. Diallo at least 6 times.
Sir, I said stop, police. Can I have a word with you? He said stop. Sir, he said let you see your hands. Hey, stop, don't move. Let me see your hands. Police department, city of New York. Sir, don't move, sir. Police department, city of New York.
Where's the fucking gun?
What?
Where's the fucking gun?
What are you talking about? Sean, talk to me. What are you talking about? What do you mean there's no gun?
Oh, Jesus
Christ.
There's no fucking gun.
What? Oh, my God.
Oh, dude, don't.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Wait,
Keep breathing, buddy. Go for a bus.
Where's Kenny?
Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Hey, pal. Hey.
My name is Amadou Diallo. I am 22 years old. I am from Guyana. I work as a street peddler in the city of New York. I have never been in trouble with the police.
And now we're joined with Mike Ceravola. He's a retired detective lieutenant, formerly of the street crime unit. I want to ask Mike some questions tonight. Mike, do you feel as though these cops were under their guidelines, what we learned in the academy about using deadly physical force, what we learned when we were cops together, did they do the right thing?
I firmly believe that these police officers felt that their lives were in danger, that they were facing imminent deadly physical force, and they acted appropriately. Unfortunately, it was a tragedy. A police officer is under the obligation not to use deadly physical force unless his life, the life of his partner or a civilian is in danger. You don't use deadly physical force to protect property, only to save life, human life. And that's what they thought they were doing. They thought they were facing a gun. They thought they were facing an armed man.
A lot of people say to me, Bo, You're a detective, homicide detective. 41 shots. How could that have happened?
First of all, it was a dark hallway. Lighting conditions are terrible. Adrenaline is pumping. You could unload a clip, 16 rounds, in a matter of just a few seconds. They keep firing because the truth of the matter is, Mr. Diallo didn't fall down. He still had that object in his hand, and they continued because it wasn't over.
I think the most important thing here that night, Mike, was when they come up on him, they tell him, they identify themselves as being police officers. Then he's struggling to get this thing out of his pocket, whether show him ID. Then one of the cops feels though a gun. When he yells gun, everyone's up that it's
All
a gun.
bets are off
All bets
because
are,
if I'm working with you and you yell gun, I believe that Officer Diallo is faced with a man with a gun. I'm going to pull out and follow your lead.
But my point is, Mike, then when that happens, then the other cop's backing off the stoop, he falls down, the other two cops believes he's down, his partner believes he's
The
down.
other officers, I firmly believe, thought that the officer that went down was
You
shot.
think they thought that one cop was hit?
Definitely a contributing factor to the bedlam that ensued there. The brother officers thought that one of the officers was shot. There were ricochets flying all over the place, rounds coming back off the grating, off the concrete, coming back at their head, and that's why they kept firing. They thought they were in a gun
Could
battle.
the cops have gone behind the front of a car and then put their guns up like we learned, use the car hood to protect themselves?
Yeah,
But
we can second guess. I mean, the training that you and I went through when we went up to the range, they taught us to take cover. And that's a very, very important aspect. Take cover, because if you're behind the hood of a